Alright, this is my review of the Mountain Buggy Terrain in Solus. It comes in at 28 pounds, 1-year warranty. Comes with the bar and the little drink holders that are a nice little bonus. But other than that, to surmise my review, and if you don't want to hear the whole thing, is it's not worth the price. Go with the Urban Glide 2 or a Bob stroller. First off, starting from the front to the back. It comes with a wheel that is lockable in the front and back orientation. You have to screw this all the way down and unscrew it all the way. It'll catch if you don't unscrew it exactly as much. It has a little bar right here that can help adjust the tire from left to right to kind of make it track more straight. But you have to undo this and then adjust this, tighten back up and everything. Seems to have sealed bearings, so that's a good thing. The front tire, you can't use a regular bike pump to get in here. You have to get a little car compressor and stick it on there to pump it up. They don't give you a pump, and nothing else will really fit in here unless you have a 90-degree elbow attachment. Inflate the tires to 20 psi, regular little grooves, a little bit larger set tires in the front. All this is aluminum, so it's nice and sturdy. Moving up to the seat, it has a little slide out that helps it so your kid can have a nice little notch in the legs while they're riding, or push it back in. It goes down flat. Has a little handlebar padded all the way around, kind of a soft fabric on it, little foam inside of it. Flips all the way up and down, so you can get the kid in and out. Still, a taller kid might hit their head. You can't really detach this anywhere. You actually have to like really pull that apart to get it back on and then snap it back in. The seat is reversible and it comes out so it can be washed. It is not that well padded. It's kind of firm like most other ones. The adjustments for the seat have to be taken out and threaded through each time. It has a regular 5-point safety harness. One button presses to open this up. There's no little protector in front of here, so as your kid gets older, they can probably just hit the button and pop right out while you're running. It has 2 little pockets right here, mesh for storage. Put some snacks on the go or their little drink bottle. As you can see, the cable for the brake runs right by here, so they can fidget with that too while you're running. Not the best idea. Other than that, the canopy has a little fold-out sun visor. Kind of goes back in, a little zipper where a rain or a sun protector can strap on the front. It is a follow the sun canopy, which means that it can go all the way down to the front and protect the sun while you're running straight, or go back up. But as you see, it's really wobbly. Doesn't really stay together very well. Sometimes it'll stay in an uneven spot, but you can snap it to here to help hold it together. Has a nice little peekaboo window with magnetic clips, so you don't have the Velcro tearing. However, they didn't put anything to secure it up here, so if you want to run and be able to see through the peekaboo window, it'll just blow right back in the wind. Also, like I said, this is just so flimsy, it's like a umbrella in the wind that would turn inside out. It just doesn't seem to hold very well together. Also about the peekaboo window, I am 5'9", and this is my vantage point when I'm running. I can't even see in, so I'd have to use this to kind of peek in. To actually look, I have to go all the way over the top, so not really functional for that purpose. And unless you're 6'3", this is maybe the stroller for you. Has nice rubber grips back here, a good idea, durable. Got little grooves inside of it so sweat can kind of go out. However, they didn't make it so the rubber actually grips to the bar, so your hand just rotates. Got the bike style brake, nice little brake. Has 2, so each one is operated at the same time, but as you can hear, makes a nice little honking noise. I don't know if you can hear that very well, but I put grease on it to help calm it down. It sounded like a goose honking whenever we first got it. Now that's about as good as it gets. Also, these brakes, dust can get them in easily, and you have to take them out and keep cleaning, or else you'll hear a grinding noise while you're going. The brake, simply just flick it down and flick it back up to lock it, or unlock it, I'm sorry. The axle is the one thing I have wrong with this brake. So as you see in the upright position, the actual brake wire runs lower than the axle. So if you're trying to go over some rocks or something like that, this would hit first, instead of like other strollers where it's either at level with it or it's above it, like a bob. And when you flick it down, obviously you now have all this in the way. But this is how you undo the wheels. You press this in and the wheel pops right off. They give you 12-inch and 16-inch wheels. I never needed to use the 12-inch ones. As you can see on this side, this little piece right here has already fallen out, as opposed to this one. This little snap has broken off. It helps snap this little part of the carrier too. Helps hold it. It broke within the first week. Also, no storage under here, no vent back here. So, depending on what climate you're in, that could be a pro or a con. It has the two adjustings, so instead of pulling one lever, oh, there's a nice goose. You have to pull both. It does lay all the way flat and goes up to about 70 degrees at its maximum. So that's a good thing. There's two water bottle holders that just kind of Velcro on. Right by those is the attachment point, so you can remove this entire cover. I'll show you in a second with the baby carrier on. You take it all off. Also, with the baby carrier on, this piece can't be there because it does not go over to protect the baby, so you have no front cover, as some strollers will allow. You can't even put the baby carrier in here with this because this piece doesn't drop down, so you have to take the whole thing off just to get the carrier in here. Other than that, coming up over here, the shocks only have about 1 inch of travel. Also, they put the shocks at the top rather than the bottom, so you get more wobble because of that little hinge right here, as opposed to the play being down here. Also, they're really rigid, which can be good, I guess, for running, but when you're going over slow terrain and everything, you need more of that soft expansion over rocks and stuff. It translates into your child. I had a $100 Expedition that had about the same amount of vibration to my kid that had no shocks, as opposed to this $600–700 mountain buggy. But like I said, it's just wobbly plastic. Other than that, nice aluminum. Has a little carrier underneath here, mesh cover. It doesn't really protect anything from falling out too bad because this front part never will close, as well as this is just mesh, so if the tire, mud, or water, if you run through a puddle, will come right up underneath there on top of all your belongings. So it's nice, but you know, not foolproof. Two little zipper pockets to go with. As for other storage, on the side of here, you have two zipper pockets, an antiquated headphone jack if you want to run with the wire coming all the way up to you. Most of us have Bluetooth, but that's about it. As for folding and unfolding it, babe, I will show you that it's kind of a simple mechanism. You just grab right underneath the seat, press in this button, and then you twist, and it folds all the way together. You have to press it or else it won't lock up. And then also you have to fold the handlebar down in order to get it to stand up. So it will stand up on its own, but you have to remember to do this beforehand. Undoing it is the same way. Press it in, rotate, and pull it back out. So in a nutshell, that's the Mountain Buggy Terrain. I would just say it is not worth the price point. Maybe for $300, $350, it's a good mountain, you know, a good stroller, but for all intents and purposes of calling it a mountain buggy, I don't think it can actually go over anything mountainous and terrain. It also is not very well built. It comes with a 1-year warranty. Most other people have 10-year or 5-year warranties. And like I said, with the amounts of parts that have already fallen off, I have these pieces that I've already collected falling off of it already. So not very quality built. So I'm gonna go ahead and strip it down and show you the lovely Chico key fit stroller adapter that doesn't work very well. This is the Mountain Buggy Terrain without the car seat on, or without the child seat on, with the car seat adapter on for the Chico key fit. Nice feature that it comes right off. As I said earlier, snap here, and a little tie that goes around, and two little buckles on either side. The key fit adapter just snaps onto the side like the handlebar. However, when it comes, these things are really far down in there. I had to pry mine up just to get my car seat on there. I was having to ram it all the way in. I wouldn't even do that with my child, and still it's kind of precarious with my child in there of how it works. As you can also see, it has kind of damaged my sides. Where is it? Already a little bit. But to put it in, all you gotta do is get it to line up. It doesn't go in very easy. Make sure you hear the 2 clicks, and as you saw, I would never really want to do this with my kid inside of it. It's pretty sturdy, but it's top wobbly because the shocks being up here makes it a little more excessive to wobble. To get it out, you gotta press down again and pick up. But that's pretty much it with the buggy adapter on there. As I said with my review, is that the Mountain Buggy, good in theory, but not very good customer service, not very good quality product. I've contacted them a week ago and they still haven't replied to the issues with the connector, the issues with the brakes squealing, the issues with the rubber moving, all these issues that have come off of a $600 product, and they can't even contact me in a week to kind of help me out and walk me through maybe if I need to change or modify my brakes or something different. But like I said, altogether I'll be doing a review of the Thule, which I've investigated, which it's a really great product, really great warranty. Only thing that it didn't have that this one has is the little seat post that comes out and the follow the sun canopy. But other than that, it's a way better built product, way better warranty, and it's only $450 on backcountry.com. So, and it has the cover on the bottom of it to protect your stuff all the way. It does have a foam handlebar, but that's okay. It does, I like this kind of brake better. The Thule has a brake that you actually have to rotate with your hand back, which is a little unnatural versus just having this to kind of throttle. You kind of have to just rotate. So pros and cons of each one, but I'd say that this one is definitely getting box backed up and sent back because it is not worth the money. It's my own personal opinion. Some people love it. It gets 4.5 stars. I personally can't see why, because my experience has been subpar from right when I opened the box. It literally had brakes that honked louder than the geese that live down there. So it woke my child up from a deep sleep. It also annoyed the ever-loving out of my wife, where I don't even use the brakes anymore. And things are falling off of it. It's just a product that doesn't really fit. Plus the longevity. It only has a 55-pound weight capacity, whereas the Thule and the Bob go up to 75. So you'll get more use out of it and longevity. It's just, like I said, it's heavier by 3 pounds compared to both of the other models, and it's just a lot less for a lot more. So let me know what you think, and hopefully next week I'll be able to show you the Thule Urban Glide 2 2018 model, and it's a really, really nice stroller. This one sucks.